Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today what we're going to do is, I thought, now that Mattel is coming out with these main event lines, and you're seeing a lot more of those, and you're seeing a lot more people starting out in the main event line before they go to the elite line, I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of these, see what it is that makes them, more unique than what they usually did, because they were pretty stiff, and then also see, is it worth the justification of the bump in price? And is this something that you want to add to your collection? Because it used to be, I was a staunch no basic. If it didn't come out in a regular elite line, I wasn't going to pick it up. So let's see what changes that they made since they've added the new articulation, and we'll go from there. All right. So as you can see right here, I have John Cena, because who better than to start it out with John Cena? Actually, that's not necessarily true. I ordered this online hoping that I would get the Chase, which is the see-through translucent John Cena, because, you can't see me. I would love to have that in my collection, but unfortunately right now, we'll have to stick with the, basic John Cena. So I'm going to open this up. We'll get right back to you, okay? So while I was opening it up, I went ahead and got an elite figure, and I went ahead and went with Finn Balor, because I'm hoping that it's a little bit easier to see the differences. So right off the bat, you have the wingspan, so they both go up. There is no ab crunch in here, so it's wherever they bend at the legs, where here you can bend at the chest. All right. Now, as far as elbows go, this one has double jointed elbows. This one just has the one, so it goes from here to there. So already you got a little bit noticeable in the belly or the upper chest area, and also in the bending of the elbows. As far as the wrist goes, this will only go side or like spin around, where this wrist will go up and down a little bit, not too terribly much, but you can see that there's a little bit of play in there. All right, now let's look at the legs. You do have the leg where it'll bend all the way up, where here it will bend all the way up too. And this one will have like a little bit of a side to side where you can twist it. Where this one, on the other hand, I'm going to put him down actually. This one doesn't have that. There is no cut. There's no cut in any of these parts all the way until you get to the ankle. So where you have just the one knee bend, this one, you have the double knee. I'm going to use this one because it doesn't have that towel, but you can see how far up you can bend it. Where here, this is as far as it goes. All right. The ankle, you have the actual ankle twist like you do there. But this one, you have a little bit of a ball joint right here. Not too terribly much. It's not like it's all the way needed. I mean, it's a little bit easier for posing, but that's about it. So you have him there. And then the Elite obviously is going to come with a little bit more accessories. If we remember with Finn Balor, came with a shirt, came with the changeable hands and all that kind of stuff, where this one, what you see is what you get. Now, do I like this? Because this one right here goes for about $23. This one goes for about $11. I would say I wouldn't want to get the entire line. Now, would I start collecting basics? It would have to depend on what it is and who it's with. Because some of the stuff is pretty cool, but like some of it I could kind of do without, because like I said, this hat doesn't come off. So if you're doing an actual wrestling match and you want it to be believable and more authentic, I'd have to find another John Cena that actually has this outfit, have him come down like this, switch it out with the Elite, so on and so forth. Usually if it's an Elite, it's already going to come with a t-shirt, that kind of stuff. So you're going to have a little bit of a hassle. If it was me, I might be getting it if it's like the first time in line, and I know that they may not make those. Kind of like some of your people that they're on the fence on who they're going to push, and you may not see them again. Or like if there's a really cool design, maybe. But for the most part, it's going to be very seldom that I pick up basic, or now that it's called the main event. I'm probably going to stick with my elites and ultimate editions. And as far as many as they're pumping out of elites and ultimate editions, as opposed to what they were doing before, you know, that wraps up a lot of my money to begin with. I mean, who am I kidding? Between this line and the AEW Jazzwares line, and then turn around and there's a couple more a little bit lesser known toy makers that are making elite style wrestling figures. They haven't quite come out with them yet, but they have some of the legend deals that you would never think of seeing, like Hell line anytime soon. So, with that being said, I'm probably going to stick with just those two lines because it can get really expensive really fast. If you're a collector, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, for right now, I'm going to stick with a very few of the main event lines, but I can see if you're a parent and you're wanting to get something for your kids, this is the perfect route to go because they have a lot of articulation, but they're also durable. So if you have a young kid that's just probably going to smash them around and that kind of stuff, this is going to be the line you're going to want because you're not going to lose a ton of money. Like I said, you can buy two of these for the price of one of these, you know, and they have your Finn Balor's, your John Cena's, your main people that you have. Plus, they have legends. So there's a 2-pack that's running around right now that's Kane and Mankind. Plus, you get a title belt, you know. So you get a few accessories with the bigger packages that you get. But, you know, perfect for somebody who's just starting out collecting and you don't know if they're going to stay in it for very long and move up to the elite. That's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Do you buy both? Do you buy any of them? Have a great day. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Have a good one until we meet again. Bye-bye.